What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to cover the overall market. We will also cover the SoFi stock. I have some really good news for you today that I'm really liking, so be sure to smash the like button. Let's try and get this video over 1,000 likes, and be sure to drop a comment. I'm going to be commenting back to as many questions as I can. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, we can see stock futures rise slightly as investors brace for a big Fed rate hike. This is the headline, after today's close at about 6 o'clock. So today overall was actually a pretty flat day. We could see the S&P 500 suffered a 5-day losing streak on Tuesday, dipping deeper into bear market territory. The equity benchmark has fallen more than 4% this week already, and it's now off over 22% from its all-time high. So guys, Monday was really good, okay? The good news about Monday is we got a lot of selling over with. I believe the NASDAQ hit about 5%. So it looks like a lot of, the selling just, came early, okay? And today, look at that. One day of selling on Monday, and then Tuesday today, basically flat. So I think the market is getting prepared for a 75, basis point rate hike, okay? So there's a possibility we may sell off heading into the meeting, but I don't know. It's not for sure that it's going to be a nasty red day to tomorrow because we're hearing so much about this 75 point, rate hike. So it's a possibility tomorrow may not be as bad as a lot of people are thinking. It's just good news now that it looks like for sure we're not going with the 50, and that's what this millionaire investor at my gym has been talking about. He wants to see these rate hikes start kicking in faster. We know the first rate hike was a 25, the second was a 50, and the third was supposed to be a 50, but because the CPI report was so bad, they're just jumping it up to 75. We rarely cover, this guy on this channel because he is such a clown. His picks have been absolutely awful. The Coinbase is one of the funniest ones ever. You can look at it on Twitter. It says like Coinbase to 500, Jim Cramer, and now it's at like 50. But Jim Cramer calls for monster rate hikes ahead of a key Fed decision. If we scroll down a little bit, Jay Powell can't solve the war in Ukraine. He can't get more oil out of the ground. The same goes for other big sources of inflation, food. He has to hit us with some monster rate hikes to cool things down while selling. So I'm going to have to agree. That's exactly what my millionaire friend's been telling me. We need these rate hikes to start kicking in faster. Jim Cramer, he's selling a headline, monster rate hikes. We just need to go with the 75, looks like. 1%, guys, I'm telling you right now, the market is going to be really nasty tomorrow. We're going to sell off very aggressively. So let's hope they go with the 75. As you can see, the S&P 500 down 0.3, Dow a half. NASDAQ was literally green. Russell near a half. So maybe a little bit worse than flat, but the NASDAQ is what I'm really looking at. As you can see, it was basically flat. So SoFi did very well today, guys. 5.6% gain. Market cap's probably around 5 billion. We'll look at, some bullish news that I'm really liking. So we've been talking about Anthony Noto buying every other day, and the Bears are saying, he's just trying to prop up the stock, make investors confident. But guys, take a look at this. Director Harvey M. Schwartz purchases 53,500 shares of stock, guys. This is a pretty big buy. This buy came in yesterday, I believe. $300,000 coming in from the director. The director now owns 283,000 shares, valued around $1.6 million. So, guys, the director really likes what he's seeing. And I'm telling you right now, once again, this is going to be our best quarter all time for SoFi. A lot of companies are pulling back. Coinbase just cut 20% of their employees. Redfin, 20% of their employees. A lot of companies are cutting employees. That is not the case with SoFi, guys. I mean, SoFi is going after, expansion with Galileo. So it looks like SoFi is just so diversified. They didn't go all in on Bitcoin. I believe the Bitcoin exposure right now is right around 2 to 3%. But guys, take a look at this. Anthony Noto is not the only one making pretty significant buys right now. And here we go, guys, 105 growth stocks. Be sure to drop a comment if you want me to add any companies to this list. We got a lot of companies on here. I try to avoid companies, under $5 because we have so many SPACs, like 30, 40 of them that literally went under, $3, $2, $1. So these are stocks that are a little bit higher, but as you can see, Skills has been absolutely destroyed. Down 8%, Stem 7, Zillow 6, Redfin, Wells Fargo, Block. I told you guys this is going to be one of the worst ones because of the Bitcoin exposure. PaySafe has been selling off aggressively as well. They lost the CEO. DocuSign 3. Shopify's down to 300. Peloton too. I mean, guys, a lot of red in the day today, but as you can see, the red was not that bad. A little bit of zero right here, a little bit of green starting at about 56. This is about the halfway point of all 100 stocks. A lot of stocks barely up a percent. Microsoft won, Fubu won, Tilray won, Roku. Let's just go to the top guys and take a look at this. SoFi finished fourth on the day with 5.6% gain. You can see two of the Chinese stocks, Neo and JD, were at the top. But guys, take a look at that. SoFi, one of the best performing stocks heading into the Fed meeting. So this is really good news. I'm really liking what I'm seeing. I told you guys, worst case scenario, I could see the stock dipping to like $5. As you can see, we clipped over $6, I believe, today at one point. So really good strength at these levels around 6. And if there's some good news with a 75-point rate hike, we could be going up because the market, I believe, is prepared. Once again, guys, tomorrow we have upcoming investor conference. I've been covering this for the past couple of days. We already did the Piper Sandler. The Morgan Stanley is going to be tomorrow at about 1 o'clock. I won't have this up immediately because I'm pretty busy working tomorrow. I'm down here in Florida. But I'm going to try and get the investor conference up as fast as I can. This should be a good one. This is the CEO, and I'm hoping he talks a lot about the bank charter and what's in store for the bank charter, soon, especially with those costs getting cut down. We going over to Bitcoin. As we can see, Bitcoin had another rough day, down 4% on the day. I think we hit a low of about 20,800. So, guys, if Bitcoin breaks below that 20,000, I believe the only support is right around 19,000, and then it's all the way down to 10. So guys, those companies that I've been talking to you about with that Bitcoin exposure, Square, Coinbase, Robinhood, those companies have been getting really hammered. MicroStrategy, there's a lot of them, guys, and Bitcoin is literally in free fall right now. So be very, very, mindful of, companies that have that Bitcoin exposure because, revenue and employees are just falling off a cliff right now. Every company, Coinbase, also Robinhood, they are cutting employees extremely fast. Once again, NASDAQ, as we can see right now, we are at about 32.2%. That is an insane correction, guys. That is bigger than the coronavirus crash from 2020. That only went down about 31%. So this has been a massive correction. A lot of that bubble, a lot of those spec investments, are really starting to deflate. So this is good, okay? I believe there's still a possibility of things, get out of hands at that Fed meeting. We could have a rough day, but it just looks like the market overall to me is ready for a 75 basis point rate hike. Take a look at this on CNBC. The rate-setting Federal Open Market Committee will conclude its two-day meeting on Wednesday. The market is betting on a 94% chance of a 75 basis point rate hike, the biggest increase since 1994. So this is insane. Once again, let's hope we don't go with the 1% rate hike because, that could be pretty bad. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. Be sure to smash the like button. Don't forget to drop a comment. We're going to be keeping you updated. Tomorrow is a very important day with the Fed meeting and also the SoFi Investor Conference with Morgan Stanley. So a lot of big things are happening. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and stay up to date. Once again, my name is Kyle. Hope you have a great day.